Hi, you guys! I hope each and every member of my Soka family is in a high life condition. So, as Sensei says, that the most important structure of the building is its foundation. Reason being, because if the foundation is strong, then the building can go as high as the architect wants to. Why don't we be that building and Gonkyo and Daimoku be that foundation? Therefore, we will understand basic things such as what Gonkyo is, benefits of doing Daimoku alone and Daimoku with Gonkyo. Now, is it necessary to do Gonkyo both the times a day? What if I miss it? Lastly, I do not understand Gonkyo, or why cannot it be translated to my own language? So let's begin. In SGI, we believe in the strategy of Lotus Sutra. The title of Lotus Sutra is Nam-myoho Renge-kyo, which is why we chant it. Now, the entire Lotus Sutra consists of 28 chapters. Nichiren Daishonin writes, though no chapter of Lotus Sutra is negligible among the entire 28 chapters, however, the expedient means chapter, that is the second chapter, and the lifespan chapter, which is the 16th chapter, are particularly outstanding. The remaining chapters are all, in a sense, the branches and leaves of these two chapters. Therefore, for your regular recitation, I recommend that you practice reading the portions of the expedient means and the lifespan chapters. Therefore, our Gonkyo comprises of the second and the 16th chapter, that is the expedient means chapter and lifespan chapter. So this is what Gonkyo is. Chanting Nam-myoho Renge-kyo is the primary practice, while reciting the sutra is called the supplementary practice. And the relationship between the two can be understood by comparing them to food and seasoning. The basic source of nourishment for us is our food. However, we do not eat food in the raw or the primary form. We basically cook a meal. We add salt, sugar, we sometimes boil it. We do whatever we want so that the best taste can be achieved out of that food. Okay, so this is the exact case of Daimoku and Gonkyo. Hence, we must perform Gonkyo and chant Daimoku faithfully towards the Gohonzon, which is the manifestation of the true Buddha's enlightened realization of Myoho. Doing this daily, morning and evening, serves to praise the power and greatness of Gohonzon and to unite our lives with the Gohonzon. Performing Gonkyo is the only way to cause Buddhahood to manifest in our minds and inspire us to make great efforts. As a result of this, we can lead joyful and a powerful life. Now we move ahead in order to understand the benefits we're going to get by chanting Daimoku and the benefits we're going to get by chanting Daimoku with Gonkyo or doing Gonkyo both times a day. Because we are human beings who suffer from numerous difficulties, we will never be able to comprehend the mystic law. Therefore, it is very difficult for me to explain you the benefits we can get by chanting Daimoku, because this is something which cannot be explained but experienced. Having said that, the benefits of chanting Daimoku are immeasurable, boundless, humongous, endless, etc. Nichiren Daishonin assures us that by chanting Nam-myoho Renge-kyo, we can attain Buddhahood. Our prayers can get answered. We can lead a joyful and a happy, victorious, courageous life. The Daishonin says, I quote, if you recite these words of Daimoku once, then the Buddha nature of all the living beings will be summoned and gather around you. Unquote. Now that is the infinite power of chanting Nam-myoho Renge-kyo just one time. So imagine if you chant it continuously, if you chant Gonkyo also with it, the kind of powers or the benefits you're gonna get. Now let's move ahead to understand the importance of Gonkyo and Daimoku. Also the reason we do Gonkyo twice a day. See, we say that we're practicing Nichiren Daishonin Buddhism or we're following Nichiren Daishonin Buddhism because we believe this is a practice which requires consistent efforts. This is not magic. Just as those sports players who, despite of being outstandingly talented, do a lot of practice for those matches they play. They practice for an year, more than years, or maybe right from childhood. They practice a lot, okay, for those matches they win. They do not just rely on their talent. So that is how our attitude should be in faith. We cannot rely that this is magic, it's going to work. It requires consistent efforts and a practice. The benefit from carrying out the primary practice is itself immense. When you also recite portions of the Gongyo, it has the supplementary function of increasing and accelerating the beneficial power of the primary practice. When we do Gongyo and chant Daimoku, we conduct a ceremony in which we praise Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, the law of the universe, and the Buddha. We also praise the eternal life of the universe and the world of Buddhahood in our own lives. When we do Gongyo and Daimoku, right then and there, the doors of the microcosm within us open completely. As said by Daisaku Ikeda, I quote, "In our morning and evening practice of chanting Gongyo and Daimoku, the microcosm of our lives join with the macrocosm of the universe in a melodious chorus. The sound of the mystic law, the sound of the voice chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo is the symphony of the universe." Unquote. Isn't this lovely? You know that you're in rhythm with the universe, and that too twice a day. We savor tremendous fulfillment and joy and gain access to a great and all-embracing wisdom. So this is how, by chanting Gongyo and Daimoku, we can draw wisdom from the great ocean of the world of Buddhahood. Coming to the next question, which is it necessary to do Gongyo both times the day? The simple answer is no. And I have not answered this question. Sensei himself has given all the answers to all the questions, including this. Sensei knows and says that there are times when we all fall ill, there are times when we all are in a rush or in a hurry, and there might land up a situation wherein it is difficult for us to do our morning or evening Gongyo. Sensei makes us understand that it is not an obligation to do the morning or evening Daimoku and Gongyo. In fact, it is our right. Therefore, it is important to do it with joy rather than anything else. Nichiren Daishonin states, I quote, "Everything has its essential point, and the heart of the Lotus Sutra is its title or the Daimoku of the Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. Truly, if you chant this in the morning and evening, you're correctly reading the entire Lotus Sutra. Chanting Daimoku twice is the same as reading the entire sutra twice." Unquote. Gongyo revitalizes us from the very depths of our being. So apart from doing it on a daily basis and to do it with joy, it is also important to do it with correct pronunciation. So while I was taking guidance for this particular video, one of my leaders told me that all victories need discipline, and discipline comes from practice. Gongyo and Daimoku are considered to be an integral part to brush our lives or to polish our lives. It is very important to chant and to do Gongyo with utmost faith and utmost joy in order to receive the best results in our lives. See, because Gonzon is just a reflection of our faith. So whatever faith we have, if we have 10%, it is going to get reflected. If we have 100%, it is going to get reflected. So it is all upon us. So quality as well as quantity, both are equally important. There are times where I also don't do my morning and evening gongyo, but then there are times when I do my morning and evening gongyo without fail, and I see that difference in my life. When I do my morning and evening gongyo on a daily basis without breaking that chain, my life condition is entirely different. It is beautiful. Do we need to feel guilty about the times where we have missed our daily Gongyo practice? Sensei has helped us to understand that we are blessed with the right to chant Namyoho Rengekyo and to do our daily Gongyo and Daimoku. It is not an obligation on us to perform this daily, like our other daily activities or even like office job. Instead, it is our right to perform our daily Gongyo and Daimoku. There could be days when our work pressure is extremely high, or when there is some family obligation, or some family commitment, or festivals, or maybe an illness which does not allow us to devote our planned time for chanting. In such cases, there is no need to feel guilty of having missed our daily Gongyo and Daimoku. Sensei advises us in such cases to have the right intent and squeeze out just a few minutes from our busy schedule to chant even a single Daimoku. At times, when you feel unable to chant at all, let's follow Sensei's best advice to chant single Daimoku with all our heart and soul into it. Because it is the heart that truly matters. The intention and the devotion with which one chants even a single Daimoku is all that really matters. Next time, if you miss your daily Gongyo and Daimoku, do not feel guilty at all. Just chant once with all your heart and soul. Because even one Daimoku has infinite power to permeate the entire universe. There is a phrase in the Gosho which states that your voice brings out Buddhahood. As long as you chant Daimoku, you bring out your Buddhahood. It will explode from you, which is what we say in Gongyo, Jiga Tokubur Rai, or since I attained Buddhahood. We must act with the conviction, with the surety that we have already attained Buddhahood. That is how our attitude should be, that we have already attained Buddhahood. It takes time. This is not a magic, but a practice. While it may not be possible to see any changes from day one to the next, but because of the daily nourishment a consistent practice affords, your life will one day become towering and vast like a great tree. As you carry out a steady practice, you will develop a state of absolutely indestructible happiness. Now consider a situation wherein you're walking on the road. You're walking at ease and at comfort. And now, a huge wall is encountered by you. What are you going to do now? How are you going to cross that road? How are you going to move ahead on that road? Does it seem difficult? Well, yes, it is. Now, if you are on an aeroplane, the huge walls will now appear really, really small. And how easy it is for you now to cross that wall or those walls. You can cross as many walls as you want now. This is just the case of a life condition as well. If we are on that ground, or if we are in a low life condition, even a wall would create a lot of hindrances for us. However, if we are in that aeroplane, we can easily cross not just walls but mountains as well. Not just a wall but thousands of walls. So it is really important to be in that high life condition. And the only way by which we can remain in that high life condition on a daily basis is by doing our daily Gongyo and Daimoku. Now nobody else is going to travel under your name. Nobody else is going to take that travel on your behalf. You have to do it yourself. You must act yourself. There is no remote control. You have to be in that aeroplane. You have to be in that high life condition yourself. Moreover, there is another phrase in the Gongyo, Isshin Yokin Butsu Fuji Shakushinmyo, which is single-mindedly desiring to see the Buddha. You must chant with gratitude and conviction that you are one with the Gohonzon and Namyoho Rengekyo. We all are human beings. We have that power to change our karma. We are not animals. We are blessed with the opportunity to change our karma in this lifetime only because we are born as human beings. Another reason for us to be grateful is that we are encountered with this practice. Not only we are born as human beings, but we are member of SGI, which is all the more reason to be more grateful for. While chanting, our attitude such be like, I possess Namyaha Rengekyo. My life has unlimited potential. I can transform my entire life situation. I can revolve as a human being. There is nothing I cannot achieve. I am that Namyaha Rengekyo. I am that living proof of the Lotus Sutra. These are just the two phrases I could take up right now. However, if you wish to understand the entire Gongyo by Sensei, he has explained the 2nd and the 16th chapter, that is our Gongyo, in this particular book, The Heart of the Lotus Sutra. You can order it online. I will also be ordering mine. Anyway, let's just move ahead. Now, I do not understand what is written in the Gosho. Therefore, how can it benefit me? The Daishonin says, I quote, "A baby does not know the difference between water and fire and cannot distinguish medicine from poison. But when he sucks milk, his life is nourished and sustained. Although one may not versed in various sutras, but if one listens to even one character or one phrase of the Lotus Sutra, one cannot fail to attain Buddhahood." Unquote. Just as a baby is nourished and grows naturally of its own by drinking milk, if you earnestly chant the mystic law with faith in the Gohonzon, your life definitely will come to shine with immeasurable good fortune and benefit. If you wish to understand the exact meaning of the Gongyo, the English translation is always there right at the end of the liturgy. Don't have the blind faith, study for yourself. It is certainly true that if you study the meaning of the sutra based on this practice and with a seeking mind, you can deepen your confidence and strengthen your faith even more. We joined this practice on the basis of the trust and faith we had on our family members or friends or whosoever person who introduced us. We continued to practice because of the faith we had on our mentors and on the basis of our experiences. Therefore, let's just all determine to build that foundation really strong so that we are able to fly as high as we want to. If you have doubts, you must study, because studying only can give you that clarity you require. So thank you for watching this video. I know it was a long one, but I had to cover up all the points or as much as I could. Nevertheless, please share this video to whosoever you think can take benefit from it. Please take a very good care of yourself. Bye-bye.